Michael, how you doing? Okay, so here's what we got. We've got this is a little odd, the way this is set up because you have I Doctor Designs and then I Got You Media. So there's an immediate confusion right there. And personally, if I were to look at this as a client and this was a contract, I'd say, well, wait a second, I'm not sure what's going on here. This needs to be described to me because if I'm going to sign something, I need to know what I'm signing, right? So that's why this. Boy, that's tough putting some other logo other than yours on. And I'm assuming that's the company is I Got You Media. You say that I Got You Media is the between Global Summit, okay, the client and I Got You Media, which is known as would be known as the company. So client name is going to be LLC. Okay, and then you're the company. The reason you decipher that at the beginning here is so that you can go through the rest of the contract saying, making your clauses explicit to either the client or the company. That way you don't have to keep on writing out the name of the client and the company in your contract. One of the other things I think is one of the biggest things, there are two really large, huge, giant things missing from your contract. The first is a description of work. And this is another reason. Well, you have this description right here, create work in accordance to following specs. And then you say flyers, USB, photo ready, 5,000 pieces, 8.5 by 11, 300 DPI, client supplied materials, client, other service, other specifications. Nowhere in your contract do you mention sustainability, sustainable materials, responsible materials, recycled materials, the 3 R's, reuse, reduce, and recycle. None of that is mentioned here. So if I go into an agreement with you, the designer, and I say, okay, I want you to design the sustainable project for me. Okay, and then it comes time for us to sign a contract, and I look at the contract and I go, well, wait a second. There's nothing in here that's holding you to making this sustainable, so I'm not going to sign it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Really, really important stuff there because as I said at the beginning of the class, sustainability is every bit as important as design in this class. Let me show you a couple of other areas that are really super questionable, and one of them is let me see, reservation of rights. This is really, really confusing, this reservation of rights area right here, and I think that could really be streamlined quite a bit. Typically what we do, let me just open something and show you. Let's jump up here, and I want to go to this link right here. And I'm going to close that. This guy is going to open, and you're going to see a really nice contract template. And it looks like you used a good portion of that contract template, but assignment of work and grant of rights. And what does this mean? This means that, well, let me see. Now, actually, it looks like you got it pretty good here. But what I like to see is this, and let me see. Open recent. That's not it. What did I want to? Okay, let's try this. I just want to. Here we are. It's right here. Okay, well, my Word has decided to quit. So let me see if we can. Sorry about this. My Word has just died, and I'm just kind of dead in the water right here now. So hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. But this is what I was looking at. This is a really good way to show your reproduction of work and assigning rights. And basically what you're saying is that you have the client, you're either offering, excuse me, full reproduction rights, one-time reproduction rights, or you're retaining all rights. What are the differences, Michael? The differences are this. Full reproduction rights means that you get paid from the client, you give them everything, they're free to do whatever they want, including passing your work off to another designer for further design. Don't want that. One-time reproduction rights means that you give the work, deliver the work, get paid, and that client's allowed to use it for this specific one-time definition. In this case, would be the trade show. And then retaining all rights means that the designer keeps everything, and the client has to contact the designer for anything else that would ever happen to be used. So in other words, the designer holds rights to the information collateral, the giveaway piece, as well as the trade show booth. All right. That's perfect for a designer. Designers want to keep all rights. Clients want to retain all rights. Anything in between, of course, we call negotiation. And then finally, the last thing is you always want to retain personal rights to use for your work. And that's in case you want to enter it in competitions or put it in your portfolio or use it for any other sort of promotional or branding purposes. Always a good idea, because technically if that's not checked, and the client signs this, you can't show that work even though it's your work, you can't show it in your portfolio because they now own full rights to it. Okay? And that's my only comment. And again, sorry about this. I'm going to shut that down right now because for some reason my word is making my computer freak out, as you can obviously see. Sorry about this. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it. So anyways, all right, that's where I'm at. Good job. Really good job. You're showing really good understanding of the actual contract itself. And of course, this assignment is really meant for nothing more than to introduce you to a contract and show you some things that you might typically see in a design contract. So good job. Any questions at all, please feel free to give me a holler. All right. Thanks, man.